MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight the road trip continues with the first of 4 between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Michael Wacha gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Michael Wacha, if he brings the straight changeup, that's his best pitch. Drafted in the first round out of Texas A&M University. Good fastball, not a great fastball. 92 to 95, more of a straight fastball. The curveball is good, but he's known for the straight changeup. If he brings that good changeup, he can shut anybody down.
So stepping in, Dustin Lutz. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Digging in the switch hitter, Craig Redmond, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Stepping in now, Ryan Braun. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to Braun.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Richards back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Now in the box, Pretty Boy Jefferson. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliced hard but foul to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the 1st coming up from Busch Stadium. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee.
That's a nice even number to begin your career.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
Jonathan Villar.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And, guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit out towards second. And there's one gone to start the night.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Digging in now, J.P. Crawford, and he has not gotten off the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. First offering on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
Really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And this will be taken in by the 3rd baseman for the 2nd out.
Third baseman, Matt
Digging in, Matt Adams. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. At the plate, Chris Bryant, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit. Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
In is Christian Yelich as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grichuk is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Now at the plate, Will McBride trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Waka's ready. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Into the box now, Jimmy Nelson, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Boy, D, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Number 41 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Brewers forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting third, right fielder, number 41.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, number 41. The average currently sits below 200 in the early part of the season, so he's hoping for a turnaround starting in this one. Hit hard to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
Here's Jed Jerko now. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Hit to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Craig Redmond. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
The 2-1 home. High in the air out to center field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. First pitch coming. Here it is. To short, hit hard. Crawford is up with it. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pretty Boy.
Ready for another chance. Pretty Boy Jefferson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Two and 0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 now. Chris Bryant would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Number 19 is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So striding in, number 19, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. There's a strike. The next 0-2 is in there, a called strike 3.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Stepping in, TJ Surhoff. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The windup and the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Right to Bryant. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Michael.
So here now is the pitcher, Michael Walker. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Swing and a liner, but foul. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. down in order go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it misses. 3-1 now. The 3-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grichuk giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box now, Will McBride. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead, looking for more.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Into the box, Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-0 on the way. And it's fouled away. Grounded down the third baseline. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Next for Milwaukee, Jimmy Nelson. He singled his last time up. Waka comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Hit to short. Crawford scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. So striding forward now, Jonathan Villar back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Fouled off. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Matt Adams now. Popped him up. Bryant has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Brewers lead it 3-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dustin Lutz. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Here's Waka now, 2-0. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Left fielder giving chase, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Digging in once again, Craig Redmond comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fouled away. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. He loses him on ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Here's Ryan Braun now, 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air to center field. Grichuk is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready once again, Pretty Boy Jefferson.
Pretty Boy Jefferson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Waka comes set. Here's the 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. Redmond, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grichuk moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rendell Grichuk. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, number 41. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only
before that heater right there. Definitely threw his timing off.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And the pitch. Scorched to third. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's running. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. He's running again. And this is fouled at the plate. A runner on first with 2 away. 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Garcia will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at-bat in this one.
Grounded to first. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Will McBride is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been
a swing and a high drive to right center field. Richard racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's safe.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Standing in now, Jimmy Nelson. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Waka hasn't had his best stuff today.
Well, D-Row, this is the case of where it looks like the power pitcher is winning out this afternoon. Overpowering stuff from one side. On the other hand, a control pitcher that's having a rough go.
It goes to show you why everybody's so enamored with velocity. When you're a power guy, you can miss over the heart of the plate and you don't get that solid contact. As a finesse guy, if you're not spotting up, damage.
2-1 now. 3 runs already home here. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Richard has it in his tracks. 1 out. And they decide not to push things here with 1 away as he'll hold on at third base. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dustin Lutz. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Now the 1-0. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Crawford moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Craig Redmond. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Redmond.
From the stretch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Richard going back on it, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late, as he can't recover in time.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Stepping in now, pretty boy Jefferson, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Richard is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Brewers lead this one 8-0. Striding into the box, T.J. Surhoff will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Michael Oman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Michael Oman.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Oman is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 1-1 the count. Grounded to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jonathan Villar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Hit in the air out to left. Braun has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still 8-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Matt Wisler comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. In is Christian Yelich. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. One and two for Christian Yelich.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
High in the air out to center field. Richard moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Will McBride. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Richard has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Brewers 9 and the Cardinals nothing. The next to bat for St. Louis, J.P. Crawford. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
The first baseman, number 32.
Digging in, Matt Adams. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
This is line to left. Braun is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, number 41, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cards leave 1. They're down 9-0. So now the Brewers pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Jimmy Nelson.
Now here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that's over. 2-1. Towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Second baseman, Dustin Lutz.
Stepping up to the plate, Dustin Lutz. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up around the face. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Craig Redmond will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. Onto the lawn and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Into the box, Ryan Braun. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The windup and the 0-1. Tap down the line. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Brewers are challenging the previous.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
In now, pretty boy Jefferson. Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Richard ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Milwaukee leads it 11-0. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Redmond has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, number 19. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled down the line. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 00. TJ.
Now at the plate, TJ Surhoff. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
1-2 now. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 11-0. The Gateway Arch illuminated at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Grichuk has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Will McBride. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Favorable call in there for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead got even wider. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Heading out toward shallow right. Right fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Second baseman.
At the plate, Dustin Lutz. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Grichuk sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Brewers are out in front, 13-0. Gregor Blanco will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's one down now.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan.
Standing in, Jonathan Villar. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.P. Crawford. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
This is line to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So a nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Boy, Hero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Matt Adams is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
13-0, the convincing final score. The Milwaukee Brewers are playing home run derby in this one as they combine for 8 homers in the game. Jimmy Nelson earns the win, his second, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show, and for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes.